What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. So the premise of this video is, at the beginning of the year, Smilegate expressed that they wanted to see Epic 7 Real-Time Arena turn into an esport, and they were going to facilitate and try to do everything they could to get that up and running by the end of the year. Well, as I'm sure you've noticed, despite how crazy a year it's been, the end of the year is pretty close, and none. We got none. None official. They might be doing something inwardly, but outwardly, there's nothing. Now, granted, the pandemic could play a role in that. You know, you can no longer gather crowds of people to go crazy about big plays and video games right now. At least not legally. But as the world has adapted more and more to viewing things online and participating with each other, you know, from home, basically, we're still waiting to see what Smilegate's going to do on this. Real quick, before I go on with this video, we do have a collaborator here. Sir, would you like to make yourself known? My name is Giraffe. Super creative. I'm here to give my impartial point of view. Don't parse my words, sir. Please continue with your video. Right on, brother. Well then, so when you hear about Epic 7 and esports, you're probably thinking of something, well, super epic, right? Such as... Now, granted, that's a little dramatic for what we're aiming for here, but you get the picture now. What you see is from the Level Up Cup, from Level Up Together. They're awesome streamers of this game, and I'm going to shout out the community as much as possible. And this was a cup put together by Arkaden and KT Bell, among other people. You could see the collaborators here at the beginning. Bunch of people from the community. Car6 was there, as well as Tibber, Once in Love, Panshui, and Sky King. All these guys are major streamers on Twitch or YouTube in the community here. So, in hanging out in a Level Up Together stream, Arkaden expressed that the level of effort he put together to put this entire tournament together, he actually said in a recent stream that it really didn't seem like it was worth it, considering all the work he put into it. So, hold on there. Do you have any proof of this? Do you have any proof of this at all? Yeah, bro, I was in the stream. Just because he said what he said at a earlier date has no bearing on the present or the past. Can I finish what I'm doing? Go right ahead. So, alright, so let's take a look at can Epic 7 become something that inspires the masses to watch by the thousands and bring it down to an esport level? Now, when you think of esports, you think of some of the major games such as Dota 2 and League of Legends. Let's go ahead. We'll compare and contrast a good Dota 2 game to a good Epic 7 game. Let's do it.
Together, PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dog! In from Universe, it's a disaster! CDEC, they're gonna get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Genius.
Going to be the back and forth. Peanut just on the outside. A quick shield coming in and a heal from Wolf. Baker's going to split the crew right through the uprights, and he's going to say, walk this way. The team's going to have to meet him on the other side. The cleanse comes out. Taken down before.
So when you see something like that, and you see there's literally millions of people watching online for these streams, the thing that comes to mind is there's not really too much RNG as far as games such as Dota 2 and League of Legends. So, and even if you look at Evo, Evo, for those who don't know, that's where the major money is made in esports. And they have, you know, a bunch of fighting games, such as the newest Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 11, Guilty Gear's in there, the Dragon Ball Z fighters, etc. And if you notice, other than one of those games, well, not one of those games, actually, I should say, Super Smash Brothers, free melee, by the way, hashtag. But Super Smash Brothers is also there, and Super Smash Brothers is the only game that has a some RNG elements to it, kind of similar to the way Epic 7 does. So let's go ahead, we'll check out some of those RNG elements, and we'll hit you back with the video here.
What stage is this? The fuck is this rule set? Mario Bros with stamina and items and to elite? What the fuck, dude?
So, for those who are unaware, Smash is basically the only game that has, how do I say this? The random element of items that randomly come up. So things such as the hammer, the fire flower, shells, random Pokemon, other weapons and bombs and etc. That, for the most part, in almost every tournament that's officially held, are banned, as well as some stage events such as the stage shifting, so that now cars are hitting you, or there's like stars floating by, and if you touch them you might get knocked off the screen. Most of that is banned because it is an RNG element that many players of this game do not consider to be skill or competitive. If the best player in the world just gets you know, G basically because a random bomb popped up right when he was executing a move in the area. So likewise, Epic 7 has a lot of RNG elements to it as well, such as does, you know, did the follow-up attack hit? Did the counter go off? Did the double counter go off? Did they miss the effect? Did the 15% resistance trump this guy's 220% effectiveness, and etc. So, and not only that, but Epic 7 also has a gearing system that it is basically impossible for two people, no matter how skilled they are, to have the same gear sets. And the amount of money you spend on the game, as well as the amount of time you put into it, can drastically affect what is perceived as skill in places such as the real-time arena and the regular arena and guild battle. So these are things that if Epic 7 were to hold an official tournament right now, that would hamper the game because RNGesus basically has to be on your side. In a way, it's kind of like Hearthstone as well, to where there are 4 major decks played, and literally the only skill is, besides not making a mistake, is what order do the cards come out for you to set up whatever you're trying to set up and execute, and who gets their moves off first, which technically is RNG as well, although there's definitely some skill in that too. So Epic 7, a lot of the devs came from Summoner's War. Where you guys have played this super hard, you know, you might have cancer, but you've never played Summoner's War. And no disrespect to anyone that has cancer, but what I'm saying is, usually if you complain about something in Epic 7, people from Summoner's War will be, that's nothing, in Summoner's War I had to do this and that. And that's great, guys, but... So we're gonna take a look now at, Summoner's War has managed to actually, bring in esports. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and give you guys some audio on this. Hold on.
He might be losing his friend or CR, going for the overwhelm, gets the additional turn as well. Hellfire landing right on top of that CR, looking so good for J-Mac.
At this point of the game here, J-Mac going up 4 units to... This is a very, very dominating draft here. It's pretty much over.
The Wind Master. There you have it. We get the 2-0 J-Mac. Here we go, guys. First match between J-Mac and Dreams Joseph.
Goes for the 3rd skill anyways because he has Jamire with skill 3 to refresh that skill 3. Just needed some more damage. I think Jeff is in quite a bit of trouble here. That's a lot of damage.
Detonates that bomb.
One's a Seer, but again, look, this Han's not going to be able to do enough damage to that Seer, and the Seer being able to cycle, that's an attack buff bomb going down on the beta, so that blows up. That beta's not going to be able to revive.
Can he get the strip? Does get the strip, and the reset does land as well. Bomb detonates. That is going to be it for the beta.
Here, thinking he can do enough damage.
And there you have it. Round 1 going to Dreams Joseph over J-Mac. Going to round 2 with Dreams Joseph. J-Mac could...
Alright, so, getting back into that. Summoner's War definitely does have RNG elements back to it as well, but one of the reasons that Summoner's War has a successful esport, aside from it being massively popular in Asian nations, it's just been around for a very long time. That game is old as dirt, and still going with a very strong community because of how exclusive and prestigious and how good it feels to accomplish something in that game because of how hard it is, much harder than Epic 7. So, but the problem is Epic 7 kind of game started in 2018. 2018 is very different from when Summoner's War was conceived, for lack of a better term. So, and to be honest, it has to play by a different rule set because we get a lot of those, oh, casual, you know, anime fans, I like the art, I like the story, but I do want to see some competitive play. I wouldn't mind supporting my guild being competitive myself. Well, as we said before, the things that hold that back are your ability to farm good gear and the expense to do it, as well as just the innate RNG elements that can basically take a good player and make them rage and turn them into an instant loser within the early rounds. You know, assuming that they've managed to farm the gear up. So, what can we do about that? Well, to be honest, not a whole ton. Well, no, that's not true. There's stuff you can do. Number 1, in order for Epic 7 to have a realistic chance at being an esport, one thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to level out the gear playing field so that money basically has no sway, just like it does in League of Legends, or does not rather in League of Legends or Dota 2, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, and etc. competition needs to be skill-based, so what they're going to have to do is offer a certain amount of sets. So say a speed set, and a counter set, and perhaps a rage set, or armor penetration set, what have you, and they'll set up, like, let's say, I don't know, if you get the RTA and you got 4 characters, let's say you could set up any one of 6 to 8 sets, right? They all need to have the same exact percentages, same exact main stats, etc., so that there is no innate imbalance because such and such person doesn't have the money or time to farm up, you know, eye level 90 gear that has desirable traits in main stats, speed, and what have you. So, and that would be a start. Now, the second part is it's really hard to divorce Epic 7 from RNG. However, it can actually be done because, well, if you're super creative, you have a clear control over the game and the aspects of the game, right? So why not for certain tournaments, we could have certain rule sets such as no follow-up attacks, you know, unless it's innately part of a skill, let's say. Or something to that effect, to where we can lessen. Now, the things about the misses and the innate resist, that's pretty much just going to have to be there no matter what. But, you know, we do have some creative ideas, and we could have seasons and off-seasons. So I'm going to show you guys a video right now that is a very unique tournament idea, and it was done by Car6. You can see him there. And we'll come back on the other side of this. Let you guys get your say in. Check this out.
It did get a little bit of a heal, but look at that damage, guys, just from the Lilius. Okay, yeah, chat saying S1 is still good. The Bear's Tooth, it did okay. 5170. It's gonna, I think it's all gonna come down to the counters, guys. Mason going for the Rowana. Charles could be dead here, but Luna can't S3, so does she miss? She does. And Charles counters. It is counter set Charles. A little bit healing from Rowana. We do get the S2 smash. And the strip.
So, did you notice anything when you were watching that? Well, if you didn't, guess what? That was an S1 only tournament. So, skill 1 only tournament, which is a unique idea. And in my opinion, Car6 actually has the best
auto face roll comp.
My bad, the best player tournaments. And definitely go check him out on Twitch. Member of the community there. But essentially, we can have a couple tournament ideas, such as random letter ban tournaments. So you pick a letter of the alphabet. Any character that has that letter in their name gets banned. Element only tournaments, so all fire heroes, what have you. Female only tournaments, no passives tournament. Characters from a certain continent tournament. I know these are getting kind of into the weeds, but you know, most of these, except for maybe that S1 tournament, would be kind of off-season. You know, just something to do for fun, kind of like how Teamfight Tactics is. You get a certain setup, you want to test it out. Okay, here's some characters, here's some gear. Go have fun and let's see what happens. And not everything's guaranteed to be a success, but such is life, right? So pretty much, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. If Super Creative was to pull this off, what you would like to see as far as, you know, some suggestions and some, you know, your basic ideas, what you've seen work, what you don't think would work, what have you. And we could totally go check that out. The hell? I have infiltrated this overlay. You are powerless to stop me. Right on, bro. Well, anyways, so then let's get back to OG Raf. You're laughing at me? I'm a serious man here. So back to the video. But pretty much a real-time arena tournament needs to make it so that whales do not have an innate advantage in a competitive setup when it comes to earning money, when it comes to putting teams together, and what have you, so that at the end of the day, skill can rule the day. You understand what I'm saying there? And those are the potential things I'm seeing as far as, you know, potential hurdles, potential solutions to things. And if there's anything I've missed, guys, as far as issues, concerns, other solutions I might have missed that could make this work, because I would really like to see an Epic 7 real-time arena tournament at the end of the day, and I'm sure most of you would too. But it's just a matter of execution and putting in the work and taking the time and just going for it and making RNG not so much of a huge factor, and definitely eliminating the innate advantage of gear and whales. And I think that you will have a game that, no, it's probably never going to make it to EVO, but it'll definitely have its own tournament, just like many other games do, that will be watched by thousands, if not tens of thousands, all across the world. The art style to this game, the improvements they've made to this game over the years, and oftentimes there's hit or miss opportunities, but when they get that second swing, you know, they hit it back out of the park again, or they put it back where it should have been. And I gotta give Smilegate some credit there, so... Yes. Give us all the praise. Let me interject here. Smilegate may or may not have promised the things that Showtimedr is saying. But I'll tell you one thing. At the end of the day, this platitude will rue the day. Well, what more can I say than that, ladies and gentlemen? So, defeat. Alright guys, so I wanted to, in fact, let's put some happy music back on. I wanted to let you guys know that less than 2 videos back, I ended up actually getting a sponsorship opportunity. I can't go into all the details yet because we're still doing the paperwork. But yeah, it's pretty funny, just 2 days back, and I'm already getting something that's basically going to give me additional yield on top of what YouTube already dishes out to us as creators. So, assuming it all works out and, you know, I'm not getting jerked around. But, so I'm very happy to be back. I already got some ideas for some other videos here. Also, please support me on that. There'll be some sponsored videos, at least one a month. Don't have to necessarily like the game, hate the game, just drop it a view, mute the tab if if you just want to support me, and I'd really appreciate it. So as always, if you look in the title notes, there's a link to the Discord, link to my Twitch. My Twitch is mostly for non-gacha games, but if you just happen to be cool with that, that's fine. And yeah, so I'm starting to play some extra games now, and I've gotten back to the point where I'm starting to get a bit obsessed with gacha again. But we'll see how that goes, so. Anyways, guys, like I'm saying, check out all these content creators here. Level Up Together, Car 6, Lilac, Once in Love, which you got your boy X-Sky King. And just support the community, guys, that's all I'm saying. Panshui, Tiber, these are all good guys, good people, so. And as for me, I'm Showtimedr, and hopefully you knew that, but if you didn't, yeah, that didn't work like I thought it would. Well, whatever. Alright, guys. So take care. I'll catch you later.